Chains by Boss. Chains by Boss is now the official sponsor of the Cowboy Up podcast. If you need your custom cowboy chains, you go to Chains by Boss. You can find them on any of your social media. You can find them on TikTok, Chains by Boss on TikTok. You can find them also on Instagram, Chains by Boss. And you can also find them on Facebook. Chains by Boss will deliver the hottest new cowboy chains for you. And we recognize them as our official Cowboy podcast sponsor. Thanks. And always, Dallas Cowboys for life. Peace. The Cowboy Up podcast would love to welcome Vosqueros Gang as our official sponsor of the Cowboy Up podcast. Vosqueros Game has all your custom stickers, your custom towels, your custom tumblers, anything you need to represent your team, such as those Dallas Cowboys or even those hated San Francisco 49ers. Vosqueros Gangs have you. You can find them on all social media, especially Instagram and TikTok. The Cowboy Up podcast welcomes Vosqueros Gang as our official sponsor of the show. As always, Dallas Cowboys for life. Peace. The Cowboy Up podcast welcomes Dominion Custom Clothing. Cowboy fans, if you need your custom suits, your custom sportswear, Dominion Custom Clothing is the company for you. Dominion Custom Clothing also offers a free mobile service to your home, to your business for suit fittings and fabric showing. Dominion Custom Clothing has been a clothier in the Dallas-Fort Worth area for the last 20 years. So if you need that suit for the night out on the town or the tuxedo for the prom or special occasions, Dominion Custom Clothing is the company you have been looking for. And as always, Dallas Cowboys for life. Peace. From Stop 6, Texas, it's the big fella. It's Dallas Cowboy Chris. And from the 915, Cholo Town, El Paso, it's our man, 21, Armando, 21. And from the hill country of Texas, Austin, it's our man, Retrofit Sports, Hook 'em, it's Rue. And from Tucson, Arizona, the player personnel director of the Cowboy Up podcast is Kuiper AZ. And from the great state of Arizona, he's Mikey 520.
Hard count, flag flies, free play, end zone, Turpin, touchdown Cowboys.
I call it every time.
First down from the 30, handoff to Javonte Williams, squeezed his way through, end zone ahead, Dallas takes the lead. To go, second and goal. Sanders again with a seam and a touchdown, untouched in for the lead.
Call whatever your best play is that will result in the touchdown.
It's a pass. End zone. Pickens. Touchdown Dallas.
Yep.
George Pickens gives the count. Aubrey does have enough. On the way. It is good. They trusted him. Wow. Never a doubt. On the range to tie it and get it into overtime. 46 to try and win this thriller. Aubrey got it into overtime and now wins it. What a ball game. Cowboys in OT.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all know what today is Tuesday. And what happens on Tuesday is the Cowboy Podcast. Man, let me introduce the crew to you. To my right, to my left, to my left, to my right. Man, my homeboy from the hill country of Texas, by the way of Plano, Texas. Oh, man. Retrofit Sports is Rue. Welcome. What's up, baby?
Man, I'm good. I'm good. Hockey season starts Saturday, baby. Let's go. Let's go Stars, baby. I'm in on that shit, but what a game, dude. What a game.
All right, man. And from the great
Already
state
starting
of
with this shit. Always.
From
Always.
the state of Arizona, player personnel director of the Cowboy Podcast. This is my man, Kuiper. Hey. Z, what's up, Kuiper?
Hey, what's up, fellas? Got a victory Monday, first one of the season.
Hey, man, first one of the season. Them Redbirds 2-0 right now. I know you real happy.
Oh, yeah.
With his old ass. Looking a little gray already. What's going on? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Matter of fact, happy birthday from the Cowboy Podcast. Hey, man, and from the ATL, by the way of the funk. Man, it's the point, man. What's your point? What's up, Chop?
On point, baby. We back on point. Yeah.
I feel you, man. Hey, man, from the great state of Arizona. Man, he's our man. He's Mikey. 520. What's up, Mikey?
It was an ugly one. It's like having an ugly baby. You know what I mean? But it's our baby, and I'll take it. So I'd rather win ugly all day than lose pretty like we lost on the first week. So let's get this goal. Let's get this show on the road. Right now, we are live in 86 different groups in English and Spanish, from the north to the south to across the pond. Remember, like, subscribe, and if you like us, what? Tell your friends about us.
That's right. Say, man, I honestly don't know where to start the show. It is so much to get into. I'm like, I know we're gonna miss something today because we normally go around 2 hours, right? That's with the picks and everything. So that's the way we normally do. I don't know if we can fit everything in this show, but we're gonna damn sure try. Okay. Yeah. So let's start with the first quarter. When the Giants held the ball, the whole damn quarter. I want y'all initial reaction, because I'm gonna tell you what mine was. Because I was up in Canada with the Cowboy Can fan, right? And we were sitting there like, man, what's going on? The Giants keep trying to give us the ball back, but we refuse to take it back. You know, penalty after penalty after penalty after penalty. And they had the ball for, was it 11 minutes in the first quarter, and came away with only 3. And right there, I was like, man, this is going to be one of these games today. So I'm going to start with Chop. Chop, what was your initial reaction in that first quarter, man, how the Cowboys were playing?
Well, I know a lot of people, you know, the good thing about it, I was there. So I had a good view where I could see everything that was going on. Okay, this game was another Green Bay Packer game, if a lot of people didn't understand it. We switched our coverage in the secondary because of Bland not being there. So we switched over to zone. Once we switched to zone, there was a lot of miscommunication. There were some people that just didn't know where to go, and it was just a free fall. And Russell Wilson, being the veteran that he was exploiting every single thing because they didn't trust the slot corner, Reddick Stewart. I don't know why
He
we
made
decided
plays,
to
though.
go
He
to
made two plays. Sorry.
matter of fact, he's a great tackler. I'm gonna tell you that now. He's a great tackler. That's one of them dog tacklers. But however, why they decided to do that, I don't know, because it didn't seem like they had to do it. They just did it, and the communication just got lost in the sauce. And I was sitting there going, wait a minute. We normally make these plays, but they was always a second behind on every play. It was like a late reaction. And you don't need that much in the NFL to be late. A real late reaction, but they were reacting and they just couldn't catch up. And Russ was just too good to falter that type of thing. So the first quarter, after I seen it, I was like, well, halftime they'll make the adjustment. And I was wrong, because they came back to zone coverage again. So I was like, dang. So I guess the offense just going to have to bail us out, because it wasn't that our secondary was bad. They just played something different that they don't play. That's all it was.
All right. Hey,
he was good.
All right, Rue, your first quarter reaction, because I know you, because you get animated when you watch the games. So were you animated, or were you just that dog silent, like, man, I can't believe this shit? How were you feeling, man?
That first quarter, I was sick. That first quarter, I'm sick, because they did everything they could in that first drive to fuck it up. They should have had 1st and goal on the 2-yard line at one point in that first drive. But Hudson, man, that dude is crash dummy. Fucking crash dummy, bro. Like, bro, how many 4 penalties in a row? They literally had to pull him from the bench. They're fighting amongst themselves as a coaching staff, pulling him off, putting him back on, another penalty, this, that, and I was like, bro, this man is sick right now. And the thing is, 6 points in the first quarter, and they dominated that first quarter. We went 3 and out in both of our starting drives. 3 and out. Our first play, we got 9 yards, and then we had that 4th down conversion, which I love what he was trying to do there. But bro, if you're gonna do it, just do it. Like, right. I love what he was trying to do. He was trying to trick him into thinking, oh, we trying to get a gimme, right? We trying to get a gimme, right? 1 second left, boom, 1st down, quarterback sneak, gotcha. Right. And it was like, you late. If you're going to do it. Because we thought it was a timeout. It wasn't. But that first quarter had drama, man, because I was pissed. Oh, boy, I was hot. I was hot as shit that first quarter. I was like, where'd my offense go? Where did my offense go? Why all of a sudden I'm going 3 and out? My first 2 drives in this game. And then they got bro, 16 play drive, 3 points. We got bailed out on that first one. The second one, defense held up. They had 11 plays, like 50 yards or whatever it was, and they got another 3 points. To hold them to 6 points in that first quarter was so beautiful. Like, it was it was the best thing that could have happened in that first quarter, especially considering how our offense started. That was sick. But I mean, to come away with only 6, I'll take it every day, twice on Tuesday.
All right, Kuiper, your first quarter reactions on the play of the Cowboys. I know you're gonna be critical, so I'm listening to this.
I honestly couldn't stop laughing, man. Only one player held them back from scoring touchdowns in that first quarter, and that was Houston. It wasn't the Dallas Cowboys. It was their own man stopping them. If it wasn't for that dude, man, they would have scored a touchdown easily, maybe 2. But it was just hilarious that the Dallas Cowboys couldn't figure out how to stop them on 3rd down, stop them when they were fucking, what was it, like first and 15, 1st and 20, 3rd and 20. Come on, man. Honestly, that is what happens when you don't have a dog D lineman to rush the passer. That is exactly what happens when you lose that. You lose the ability to stop teams on critical downs.
Hey, you preaching to the choir on this one. Mikey, your first quarter reactions, man, when the Cowboys came out there and give up 11 minutes of play time, man. How was you taking it? You're muted. You muted, Mike. Mikey, you muted. You muted, Mike. Mikey, you're muted. You muted. You muted. He muted himself.
There
you go. You're back now. You're back.
There you go. Is that better?
That's better.
All right, cool. Well, just like it was going to be a long day. Like we came out thinking that the Giants were just going to roll over and give us a game. And one player almost gave us a game. Yes, Hudson for 6 out of 4 plays gets penalized. And you see that they have the trouble that we have, but we have it with our linebackers. This room that we thought was going to be solidified with communication, there's a complete lack of communication, and we're just talking about the first quarter.
Yeah,
it was going to be the long day, and honestly, there was just laundry on the field. We knew. Look, you bought a ticket to the game. You got your money's worth, point.
Right?
Because it went all the game, plus overtime, plus penalty time, through commercial break. This game was the longest game in history. So you got your money's worth and you got the dub. So that was the foreshadowing of the game. There was laundry on the field. Yes, the Giants bailed us out, and their ineptitude of their pre-snap penalties and their lack of depth. And yes, we could get into the pass rusher. That's more far along, but it's our arrogance. But yet, we stopped the run. That's what Jerry wanted. We stopped the run. We have stopped the run, ladies and gentlemen. But what did the league do on us? Now they're passing the damn ball, and they got on the phone now with another player on another quarter. And
honestly, though, I put that on Matt Eberflus, man. He's not. The last time we played more zone than man,
but
it just like Tripp said, it was the damn Packers game.
No, but we did that again. No, because I had this argument with the kid on another show. He's gonna be here. I talked to him next week because he talked about how much. See, there's a difference between cover 2 and Tampa 2. And if you play Madden, you know the difference. With Tampa 2, you have your safeties guarding high, and then you have your corners getting the sidelines into the middle area, right? And in the middle, it's kind of having a cover 3 because you're dropping your linebacker all the way back. But I'm sorry, K9 is a slow dumbass. Jack Sanborn can't get on his ass. Like, they let that opening, and that's why Derek Brooks is in the Hall of Fame, because he could get on his ass and cover that area. But when you ask these two guys that are running like Jalen Tolbert, like they're wearing 3 sizes too big on their cleats, that's what's going to happen. And we're talking about the first quarter, and I'm already going down in the fourth quarter. See, let's keep it quarter by quarter. I'm sorry.
Let's stay on the first quarter. All right. So I love what you said though about the stoppage time and the penalty minutes, because it did seem like a soccer game that would never end, would never go to halftime and everything like that. But this is what got me. Okay, second quarter came along. We finally get some possessions. We're down 13-3, right? Down 13, or was it 13? Was it 10-3 or 13-3?
13-3.
It was 13-3. Okay. The Cowboys leave that quarter, going into halftime ahead. All right. So this is what I'm thinking. Just tell me if I'm wrong or y'all were thinking something else. I was thinking, man, they're going to come out this second half and shut this down because they're going to make adjustments on defense. Because remember, we were praising the Cowboys about making adjustments in the Eagles game, right? So I'm thinking we're going to make these adjustments. Stop Russ, because Russ was just throwing the ball down with ease. I'm like, we're gonna put a little pressure on Russ, and we're gonna get to him, and we're gonna end up blowing these Giants out. The opposite happened. Okay, it seemed like the deep ball was more prevalent, and they were just throwing it at will. It was just like, have you ever played in high school and you playing like a 7-on-7 just to get some friends, and everybody just going deep, and the quarterback with the big arm just throwing the ball deep and see who can run up under it. That's
Or
what
the
the
fast
game
kid?
reminded me of.
The fast kid?
The fast kid, yeah. So Chop, I want your opinion on adjustments that the Cowboys did or didn't make. Did you see any? Because you were at the game. Did you see anything that you can say, okay, that's what we doing now?
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw a few adjustments, but I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. It's not so much what Dallas did wrong; it's what the Giants did right.
Okay.
Now, look, Neighbors and Russ Wilson, they was connected, bro. It didn't really matter what we did if we was playing zone. And that's exactly what he did. He threw the lob up and let Neighbors outrun everybody. It wasn't nothing strategic. He just ran past everybody. And when he wasn't running past everybody, my man, what's his name? Robinson was doing the same thing. There was nothing strategic if you looked at the formation because Dallas was in position to do, Donovan and Hooker was far enough back to catch everything that was coming. They had already stopped the run. They just ran past them. Now, I would say this. Our safeties, more Wilson, waited too late to react. I will say that. So Eberflus probably could have took him out and put my man Wanye in.
Wanye.
Because
I like the old Wanye.
He was there. Yeah, right. I would have at least done that because the reaction time of Wilson was just slow. It's like he saw it. He's like, oh, it is going. I'm not going to catch it. It wasn't really, Eberflus should have just took him out. Point blank. Because Russ was just throwing it up, man. It wasn't nothing spectacular. They wasn't running no tricks. No, none of that. They just said, go. And he just threw it as far as he can. That's all it was. And you just got beat. And it did stop the run. They stopped it all day. But those bomb balls, that's where the yards came from.
But that's the frustrating part to me, though, Chop.
Yeah, frustrating.
I mean, we and I'm coming to Kuiper with this question. When you're in high school, even middle school ball, and you get to play defense, and you hear the coach talking to the safeties. Kuiper, what's the first thing the coach tells the safety?
Get your ass back.
And what?
And cover the top, man. Nobody going past you. Nobody goes past you.
Nobody, right? So in today's NFL, when I see a wide receiver running past the safety, it actually drives me crazy. Yeah. So, Kuiper, was it more safety play or was it giant football that dusted up the Cowboys secondary?
It was a lot of safety play, but you got to put a little bit blame on Diggs too, man, because come on, man. As much safety play as there was, we saw a couple plays where Diggs was the main corner, following that route, following Neighbors and Wandale, and he would get burnt over and over and over as a corner. Okay, if you're not there's, I know you're slow now. You tore your ACL earlier, but you gotta learn, man. You gotta, all right, he's faster than me. I gotta stay a little more on top. I gotta make sure I start running and accelerating before he actually does, because he's gonna beat me if not. So on this part, I think I'm gonna blame Eberflus a little more for not telling his guys, stay deeper, keep going deeper, like just make sure they don't run past you, because it happened over and over and over, man. That shit was ridiculous.
Mikey, what did you say, Mikey?
Well, it's just, look, you want him to go deeper, but that's all you got. And you'll understand this when you're in this situation. And I'm talking about football now. And that's because of our limited depth and experience out there. And yes, you can't blame Diggs, but Diggs is hobbled. But not even that. You can't run cover 2 all the time when you got trips. All right, you play Madden And if I'm running cover 2 and I got the slot receiver, a slot receiver taking a 7 route, I got another one doing an out route, that leaves that deep cornerback or even a skinny post in a precarious position where either he has to drop to see that fucking corner or go to that skinny post. But the thing is, when the linebacker doesn't drop deep enough, like the linebacker's supposed to drop to cover that skinny post or that 7 route, that screws over Diggs. And they kept going to Diggs because they know he's hurt. But if that linebacker is deep enough, Russ is gonna look it off. But Russ knew the assignment. When you got a great player like Malik Neighbors and then Robinson, and you called it too, that Wandale Robinson was gonna have a good game, and he's a good player. You do have to give credit to Daboll, Russell Wilson, and the talent that he has, and the ineptitude and the lack of our depth that contributed to all of that shit sandwich.
Okay, Rue, you got any thoughts on that?
My biggest thing is I hate the fact that we were playing zone this entire game. I can't stand the fact that we were in zone. This is a man defense. Eberflus is going to be running zone. You got to get with the program, man. This is a man defense. You want the secondary to be successful, they need to be running man. Now, maybe it's different when Deron Bland comes back. Maybe it's different if we get Siobhan Revel in the mix also. Maybe they can change the dynamic of it if they can get him in there instead of Elam on a play-to-play basis. But honestly, when it comes to Diggs, my only thing, he didn't have a great game. Like, Kuiper's not wrong in terms of what he's saying. My only problem is, like, the first touchdown, for example. That's a great play from Malik Neighbors. Diggs is in his breadbasket, punches straight through his gut, rips at the ball. Like, what else do you want me to do?
That's exactly
I'm all over him.
That's a Tyler Lockett play.
At the end of the day, that man got big and went up and got it. Mm-hmm. You know, Diggs is there. He's punching through. He's ripping at the ball. Like he's on top of him before he comes down in the end zone. What else do you want him to do? It's not like he just got torched on the play. No. But then there's the question of, you know, there's a couple other plays throughout the process where it's like that's your guy in cover 3 where he's streaming down the sideline. Like, it's like, dude, that's your man there. Like, you gotta get there. So it goes both ways, but ultimately the defense in the fourth quarter was just wildly it was just jump ball after jump ball. That's really what it was. Everybody doesn't have a Malik Neighbors on their team, so this ain't happening every week. I'm sorry. We just held right. AJ Brown and Devonta Smith to nothing. So the fact that this happened, it's like Malik Neighbors just that dude. He's just a special player. And Wandale, this isn't the first time Wandale's done this to us either. He not to this level, but he's been a problem for us in the past. So it's really not surprising with him.
Well, I got a question for you, Ru.
Oh, sorry.
I had a question for Ru. Okay, Ru, this is my issue. Trayvon Diggs is a veteran. Wilson is a veteran. Mm-hmm. They've been playing in the NFL a very, very long time.
Absolutely.
I don't accept blown coverages from veteran players. I accept blown coverages from rookies, first year players. The kid Reddy that was on. Okay, if he had blew the coverage and got beat like that, all right, man, he just been here a week. I can accept it. I just can't accept it from two veteran players, man. When it's so embarrassing to me when you see a high dollar player and supposed to be your best safety, supposed to be on the team, getting run past. Yeah. That's my issue with the whole thing. Now, I'm not taking anything for what you said about Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors is a dog. You know, we all know that. We know that, but he don't run past everybody like that in the NFL, but us.
Big man, before you keep going, because I really wanted to this is with your take, and I know this is gonna help your take out a lot.
Go ahead.
You know, as much shit as they talk about Michigan players on this team and the Michigan players we lost, what was the Michigan player you said that we were going to miss the most? What's his name?
Jordan Lewis.
Say it again.
Jordan Lewis.
We miss Jordan fucking Lewis. We miss him immensely, especially this game. And one more thing. If you know it's 3rd and fucking 4 and you see the sticks right there, why are you gonna Elam? I'm talking to Dairy Queen Elam with his soft serve ass soft coverage. Why are you gonna give up the sticks and then give up the sticks by 5 yards? So you know the sticks are 4 yards and you're 11 yards back. But again, big fella, who do we miss again?
I miss Jordan Lewis. Anthony don't miss him very much. He said we miss Deron Bland. Fuck Jordan Lewis. I disagree with that one, Anthony. I disagree with that a whole hell of a lot. But we're gonna find out more the season go, because did the Giants make a blueprint? Did they make a blueprint for the Cowboys?
I mean,
No.
let's be real here, guys. We knew a lot of these games were going to be boat races. The only reason I'm truly surprised is that this really puts a shining light on my pass rush right now. That's really what it tells me. That's really what it tells me about my defense. My pass rush is not good, because the Eagles could do. I mean, not the Eagles. Excuse me. Who they play week 1? Now it's flew out of my head.
No, we played the Eagles week 1.
No, them.
Oh,
Washington.
They played the Charmander.
Washington was able to do to them what they wanted. They didn't even score a touchdown against Washington.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why honestly, because if I picked the Giants to beat Washington for the simple fact that I thought that defense was going to be legit. I picked them to win that game. And I thought that their offense would be at least decent with Russell Wilson. I thought they'd be an average offense, a sustaining offense with that high level defense to complement them. I thought they'd be able to take care of that game. But with the way their offensive line played, shoot, they lost their best pass rusher to us. I couldn't tell. tell. They were able to they were killing him.
Brian Burns was playing out of his mind. But before we keep talking, let's engage who's in our comments, man. Because we have people in our comments.
But all I'm saying is with what we had in that with what we saw from them in week 1, I felt like, shoot, even with as inept as our pass rushers looked, it should look really good against this O-line. This O-line has been completely inept. And it was like, how many sacks did we get? 2?
We got 3 sacks. We got 3 sacks. Yeah, we got 3 sacks. And that's the crazy thing. The things that we didn't get is, you understand that Spanford and CeeDee Lamb got more tackles than all our defensive put together? Reel me that shit.
Well,
that's not it. The sacks were nice though, but there was no real pressures. It felt like those sacks were just what's it called? They were just shit, not bad. But there was Russ had all day. If you watch those touchdowns, man, he had all the time in the world to really load up and release a moon ball to them.
But when he made mistakes, that's when he had pressure.
But there was hardly any. He could.
Was it that one play where he threw it to himself?
No,
backwards.
No.
I don't know what that was.
He did not have all. He did not have all the time in the world. I'm telling you guys, pass rush was there. Russell took 3-step drop and unloaded.
He just threw it.
It wasn't no 7-step. He just threw it. There was people in his face. There was nobody in the middle of him all the time. Even though my man Ken Clark was pushing up the middle, Russ was only taking 3 steps and letting it go, and Neighbors was just outrunning the corners. I'm telling you, this was nothing new. They just sized them up and ran past them. And if they cheated up, then they was going to do a stop and go and still kill them.
And honestly, what he's saying is
I'm
making
telling you.
sense because in overtime they tried it again, and it became their downfall because Russ finally missed on one of those big passes, and it came in overtime. That's your Donovan Wilson interception.
CanFam confirmed. I'm sorry, Ru. CanFam has confirmed that we had 2 sacks, and then he said, "What did they say? Houston and Clark." That's who was doing pressures. And those
Houston
on Thomas.
Clark
Hey, Papas, what's Thomas again?
And Thomas.
What's Thomas again?
And Thomas.
What was Thomas again? Can you elaborate? What you call him?
Solomon Thomas?
Thanos Dak. Solomon Thomas. What did you call him again?
I called him booty cheeks.
Trash. And he wasn't trash.
He was applying the pressure, man.
A fucking great game.
Okay.
He had a great game.
So we've talked about the deficiencies on DB. Let's talk about the fun part now. Once the Cowboys offense woke up, and man, we were talking about this on the Can Fan the game, man. Do you know our starting running back has more rushing touchdowns in 2 games than we've had all last year?
Hey,
Do you know that? So, and we had 2 rushing touchdowns in the game yesterday from both Sanders and Williams, right? And let me tell you something, man. He won that game. I'm telling y'all. Remember when we had the big loss in the 4th quarter, and I thought this was a give-up play when they handed it off to Williams, right? And I was like, why are you doing this? It's a give-up play. You gonna punt them back the ball. And he picked up 15 yards just like that.
Effort.
Next play, first down. And I was like, he saved the fucking game. He saved the game because he ran, dude. He did something that I didn't think he could do, right? I was all skeptical the whole offseason about these 2 running backs because you know how I was complaining about why we keep getting these injured guys. It's just a bunch of injured guys on the team. I like to apologize. Can I formally apologize to the running backs? Because bro, the offensive line have been doing something, man. They have been getting some holes open to run the ball. You see the rush lanes and everything like this. Kuiper, man, how you feel about the Cowboys run game right now? Because I'm really happy with it because Williams, he finished with 96 and a tug.
Yeah, man. I love it, dude. I tried to tell you guys, Javonte is going to eat. He's going to eat in this system, dude. It's a perfect pairing. And he's a good receiving, but I can't wait to see Dallas start to use him in the receiving game too, because he can catch. And he has a good
get
block.
him off the fucking bench with his brilliant ass.
Yeah, it's just the power run scheme fits perfectly beautiful with him, and it's gonna down the road. It's gonna show a lot more when the Dallas Cowboys can start to put games away with running the ball efficiently. And that's what Javonte can do for you.
All right, Chop, man, what you think about the Cowboys running game on Sunday against those Giants?
Hey, man, I loved it. Keep banging away, and believe me, some of those runs could have been longer. They were just inches away from breaking. Even Miles Sanders started getting his lane, his eyes back, because that's the only thing that was messing him up in his decision making. He just kind of like he's undecisive, and which hole to get, because it was one play where he was just tiptoeing. He could have made it if he would have just took off, but he just kind of was undecisive. But he's gonna get better. And the way we blocking right now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't even see those holes that they was running through. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's an X. Next thing you know, this dude got 4, 5, 6 yards, and I'm thinking, damn, this guy eye vision is great, and I can see it. So no, I'm satisfied. I think I don't know if anybody knew that BB went out.
We
know.
We good.
We know.
We good.
We'll
talk about that later.
We will.
They never announced. Okay. We know. I just kept saying, keep running the ball because the job that our rookie Tyler Booker was doing on Dexter Lawrence, he wasn't winning all of them, but he was winning most of them. That pass-off game they was doing, hey, man, I am impressed with this line because I didn't think they was going to know all these stunts that most team runs that are veterans. But, man, they was picking up these stunts, man, like crazy. Okay, we'll get to that later. Love the run game.
So, Rue, you last. Mikey, what did you think about the Cowboys running game, man?
Oh, the running game is beautiful, and he said it right there. It was so good he didn't even notice Cooper Beebe was gone, and that's what we're all happy about because we'll talk about that and why we're happy about it. Yeah. Can everybody give me a? And you already know what that means. You already know what that means. But no, it's dude. And you got to give credit. They may not have woke up for Washington, but playing the Cowboys is like playing the Yankees. It's everybody's Super Bowl. They give everybody some shit, and they handled themselves well. This Garcia kid, you got Brian Burns you're dealing with. You're dealing with Brian Burns had a hell of a fucking game because he stopped 2 screens by himself that should have went to house. They did that Scott Linehan jet fake with the screen that Zeke took to the house with the Steelers and with the Niners, and he broke a 60-yarders with. They pulled that out of the hole. Scott Linehan and Brian Bird smelled it and caught it. And if he doesn't get it, that thing's going to the damn house. I swear. So you got to give their defense credit. But as far as offensive line, they push, and I love you, Point, for saying this. There was points where you thought Javonte Williams was going to get stopped for nothing, and he made it 2.5, 3 yards. It might be nothing on second down, but it's something that we didn't see last year for shit with Cabo San, Zeke Elliott. So I love that the culture and the running and physicality was real this time, and that they didn't tell me they're giving me a bag of fries and ended up with a bag of shit.
All right. Rue, I left you for last because I know you watch the game like me. I'm real technical when I watch the Cowboys. Okay, give me your technical eye on the Cowboys running game on Sunday.
Javonte Williams, a huge freaking apology.
You can do it right now.
Javonte Williams, a huge apology. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. I apologize, Mr. Javonte Williams.
Yeah,
you have been a dog this season, and it's been through these first 2 games, and you've been an absolute dog. We've seen the potential in him in the past. Obviously, it was his rookie year, but I thought that shining star was gone. I thought it fell out of the sky. But you are the guy that I want to see running the football. Miles Sanders, on the other hand, if he never carried the football for this football team again, I don't think I'd feel that bad about it, if I'm being completely honest. Man. Miles Sanders has served his purpose, I guess, but I really want to see somebody other than him in this backfield. I feel like he is a liability. Every time he touches the ball, I am so nervous. Good God. I don't know if it's just because of the fumble in the first game or because of how many times he did it when he was an Eagle, but it's just one of those. Yeah, what do you got?
No, because it's on the same side, same thing. What the fuck is Hunter Lukey doing then?
Yeah, thank you. Because yes, why? Like, bro, that dude was playing fullback, running back, tight end. Like, get this man involved. And here's the thing, and we haven't gotten to this part yet, and I know we're gonna get there, so I'm gonna just save it for a minute. But back to these running backs, bro. Yeah, I want to see somebody else. I want to see Blue. I want to see Mafu. I want to see fucking Hunter Lukey. I want to see somebody other than Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders is really starting to irk me a little bit. But I love what I'm seeing out of Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams looks like an absolute dog. The dude is lighting it up, man. The dude is absolutely lighting it up. And he's such a compliment. He's such a compliment to Dak Prescott. I mean, go back to that 25 seconds, bro. Go back to that 25 seconds.
Yeah,
27-yard pass from Dak Prescott. Bam! Here you go, see. Here you go, Pickens. Pop. And then boom, 14-yard run from Javonte Williams.
Yep.
And then set me up for Aubrey's 64-yard field goal, which he could have made from 74 yards. Good God. But yeah, the running backs look great. And I love being the team that's beating the shit out of you in the end of the game with my running backs. That's what I love more than anything. Because it's usually us getting ran the hell over. It's
I
nice to
wanna
be on the other side of it for once.
All right, I want to
Aaron
transition.
Jones is
I want to
elite.
transition. I want to transition to something that it's been irking me for the last 2 days, last two games, but they finally did it in the second half, right? So for 2 games, they've been throwing fade balls to Pickens, and
Yes,
it's been
sir.
driving me absolutely batty just because he's a big guy. Oh, I'm gonna throw him fade balls because he's gonna out jump you, do this. And I was on the camp and we're doing a live broadcast. I say, man, when are they gonna throw slants and crossing routes to this boy? Because he can separate, he got mad hands. And what did the Cowboys do? They started running them across the field, slant patterns. When he was doing the slant pattern, I was like, oh, that's Michael Irvin. That's Michael Irvin. I was like,
Look like
thank
this.
you, Cowboys. Thank you. Because he's more than a fade route receiver. He's more than that. And for the first the first game and the game and a half, all they wanted to do is throw fade routes in the end zone or for a first down. But did you notice when they sent him across the field, where was he? Wide fucking open. Oh man, tell me about Pickens' game, man. Hold on, Mike, you want to go? You tell me, Mikey. Tell me.
Oh, Dak missed him on that. It was the early second quarter when they did that CD or drag route that they used to do with Cooks. You know, the one where he goes across the field. Well, on that play, Pickens from the skinny post on the other side. When CD crosses, he takes that safety with him. And if Dak looks down the middle, he has a touchdown with Pickens. Pickens walks in. Dak Prescott. I'm not shitting off Dak Prescott, but how badass Pickens. You could tell Dak and Pickens still are developing their relationship because he's not looking for him that much. Hey, you didn't hear this point, but on the TV. Every time they would mention CD needs to get the ball, CD got the fucking ball. I wanted them to mention even fucking more, right? It was crazy how symbiotic that was, but you could tell that Dak and Pickens haven't developed their relationship yet, and it started with those slant plays and those body plays and those possession stuff. In the middle of the season, you're gonna see Pickens explode. For real, because how can you not with these two guys on the field? And I can't wait to MINGO because Jalen Tolbert runs like he's wearing Ronald McDonald's cleats.
All right, now, Kuiper, man, how did you feel about Pickens, man, and his effort, man, in the game? I think Cowboys running him across the field.
Yeah, I think they finally gave him some CeeDee Lamb routes. They finally started using him like that. The first game, they used CeeDee Lamb in his regular spot, and Pickens was just a decoy. That's what he really was. Is just get the field or spread the field, get those safeties out of the way for CeeDee Lamb. We're gonna test you a couple times, see if we can get you to do the spectacular shit you did in Pittsburgh. But now they started to feature him and actually give him some routes that he can win one-on-one that'll show his skill sets. So I thought it was really nice. I want to see really more comeback routes, more out routes, because if he's a bigger dude, he's gonna body those guys. And if they can really use that element, those are easy first down routes that he can make. It's really just about figuring out the right ratio for him in CeeDee Lamb usage and as much as it sucks, the decoy usage.
Okay, Chop, how did you was there, man? What did you think about Pickens' performance?
You know, I saw something. I don't know if anybody actually picked it up. You're right about how they was using Pickens in the most of the time. But did y'all see when I think Pickens went into the slot? If he wasn't on the slot, he ran a slot route, and that is almost unstoppable. When I saw that, I said, "Oh man, we can do this all day." And it's kind of like they're running plays to see what still works and what doesn't work. It's like, and they wasn't really worried about it. But once I got into a game like that, I'm calling out everything I can. I think we start really seeing Pickens when Turpin went out, because there was a lot of plays for Turpin until he got, till his neck, did his neck thing, whatever happened to his neck. Then they had to use the brick feet, and he was pissing everybody off in the stands. But then they had to go to Pickens then, because they started doubling CeeDee Lamb on a lot of those comeback routes, those fade routes. And he wasn't running no fades. He was just running some couple of slants. They had to use Pickens then, because they wasn't guarding Pickens like that. Pickens was really just a go guy, or a fade guy until Turpin went out. They changed the whole thing. And then all of a sudden, you see Pickens in a slant. You see Pickens going across the field. You're seeing all that. So that was some of CD routes. But I love the way they started using Pickens then. I just think, I'm not sure what they're really trying to do. I don't know if they just comfortable with what they want to do, or did they make some change because of Turpin? Because Turpin was the one that's getting ready to kill him. He was killing him until he went out. He was a problem, and they didn't have no answer for him. But when he went out and they brought Tolbert in, I would rather them use Flory, because Flory's a bigger body guy. He could have ran those slants, still freed up CD and Pickens down the field. But this Tolbert guy, man, he's getting on my nerves right now. And I hate it because he's such a good guy. But damn.
Yeah, he had a bad game. But Rube, I see your face. You got
a good catch, though.
Well, why is Tolbert catching so many strays right now? The man had one of the biggest catches of the game on 4th down, and completely extended, got up underneath it, saved the drive. He's wide receiver 4. Give him a break.
like you said,
it's like giving.
Hold on. What did I miss? What did I miss? That Jalen Tolbert had this horrible game. What did I miss?
Did you?
It's like giving Donovan Wilson credit for that interception after he gave up all those touchdowns. You know what I mean? Like with
what did Jalen Tolbert do in that game other than that 4th down play? What game?
He had that big drop right after it when we needed it. It was in his hands, right on the out route. Go ahead, bro. Sorry, bro.
The out route, and he had enough time to put his feet in and run one more yard and still get it. And he just flat out dropped it.
But we're acting like this is also a regular occurrence with Jalen Tolbert, and it's not. That is not the narrative on Jalen Tolbert. Jalen Tolbert is not just known for just dropping passes willy-nilly. That's just. Well, I'm not gonna let that slide. I'm not letting go. If he had a bad game, he's fine. But we're gonna sit here and act like this man is just a liability. No, that's not Jalen Rieger. It's Jalen Tolbert.
He's a liability.
Hold on, no, keep going, Rube. But let's give point a little bit of context to where your stance is. So, Rue is a Jalen Tolbert guy ever since he drafted him. He was right. Rue was right, last year, especially when he caught that one against the Steelers, and then there was a competition to Jalen Tolbert, and that's Rue's pet cat. So don't you talk about his baby that way. But
it's not even about that. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like Jalen Tolbert is a straight up liability because he had one bad game. Damn, he's a liability now.
I think he shouldn't be wearing that one.
Yeah, he's a liability.
Me that he wears one.
Who had the most touchdowns at wide receiver last year? when Lamb was out, just refresh my fucking memory real quick.
Jalen Tolbert did.
Thank you.
Well, all right, he was the only one.
Motherfucker, Mingo was on this team too.
Mingo.
Kavontae Turpin was on this team too. Jake Ferguson was on this team too.
Oh, speaking of Jake Ferguson, he's been dropping some balls. Let's talk about that. He could catch a stray.
Come on, man. When you get a hospital pass every now and again, you can't always blame it on them. Sometimes it's a hospital pass.
Hey, Jalen, but all right.
Look, can you tell I played receiver? It is what it is, man. I'm sorry. I'm always gonna lean a little bit on that side, a little bit.
I won't Kuiper involved in this. All right. Well, the first question was Pickens, okay, and then we're gonna talk about Turbot. How did you think they do?
with Pickens? I thought I already said that.
Oh, I thought okay. What about
it was me that didn't talk about Pickens.
What's your feelings about Tolbert?
Man, I'm not gonna say he's an ass either, but at the same time, like that was the catch that he dropped. I get the whole thing about like, you know, the concentration of when the corners jump in front of you, you lose a little concentration. But when it actually hits your hands, man, you gotta catch that ball. Like you just have to catch that.
I'm sorry. Hold on. CeeDee Lamb had how many drops last week?
3.
Does anybody think that? Does anybody on this show think that CeeDee Lamb is not a top 3 wide receiver in this league?
Oh, you're
It's one game, and not only that, it's one drop. Yo, we're gonna act like this man is like terrible.
Reel it in, buddy.
Come on, enough. That's nuts.
Chicken shit, Rue. Come on,
nuts. That's absolutely
you
crazy.
there, dude. They're not even
That is crazy. This man had one drop. We're not even going to talk about the 4th down catch. No, we're not going to talk about that one. We're not going to talk about the 4th down catch. We're going to talk about the drop.
He was trying
That's all we're going to talk about, though. That's all we're going to hit. We're going to talk about the drop. We're not going to talk about any other catch this man has made. This man is usually pretty damn reliable on 3rd down. Last time I checked.
He was trying.
Last time that like Nipsey Hussle. Last time that I checked, but
hey, that is the perfect invisible man. That's all I can tell you. Y'all are gonna love Jalen Tolbert. That is the perfect invisible man. Nobody is talking about Jalen Tolbert outside of the Dallas Cowboys. Most fans don't even know who that kid is. He's already changed his number twice. Like, stop it.
He need to not wear that number 1.
He did change his number.
Like, come on, man.
Say, man.
How's anybody gonna know who you are?
I dog cussed him in the game. I did.
He dog cussed him in the game. Dog cussed him in the game.
Dog cussed him.
I must have missed it. I missed that
rule right there.
I dog cussed him, Rube, because it was my whole thing is with Jalen Tolbert. It's moments in the game for me for Jalen Tolbert. Okay,
yeah,
because that one he dropped was a big drop, bro. Okay. And wasn't that in the overtime that he dropped it?
Yes, sir. It was a second.
Yeah, and we had the punt because as soon as he dropped it, we had the punt. You was just like, man, this fucking game is over because the way the defense has been playing.
Yeah.
So that's why we were dog cussing him. I was like, come on, bro. It's big. It's when you drop shit. It ain't when you catch it. It's when you drop it because that was a very important part of the game when he dropped it. Now, hey, y'all know we wore CD ass out too last week for dropping the damn pass. So Jalen ain't immune. He ain't immune.
I didn't say he was immune, but I'm not saying he's immune. You want to say he had a bad game? Fine, he had a bad game, but I'm not going to sit here and act like this has been a thing for a while. It hasn't. This is a one game. He had a bad game.
Let me tell you why it's a thing, because he was a pick that even yourself, Rue, thought this kid was going to be a great number 2 for the Cowboys, right?
I can eat that. I thought he was going to be good. I thought he was going to be much better than what he is. I didn't think he would be a number 3 guy.
He's had more opportunities than anybody else on the team. So all these opportunities he had these touchdowns, but he was having touchdowns on a losing team. Who even remember the touchdowns? I mean, really, I don't even remember any of the touchdowns that was like, oh, well, damn, that was Jalen Tolbert. Man, he really did this. He really did that. That's my thing.
I'm not saying that Jalen Tolbert is a superstar. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that he is good for what for the purpose that he serves, man. He should have been a lot better, and I thought he was going to be a lot better than he ended up being. But he serves a good purpose, and he's not some guy that I don't think of him as a liability. He had a bad game. Okay, I can eat that. But I don't think he's a liability.
You can't wear number 1 and you the 5th best receiver on the team.
Look, I'm not there making the decisions for him. If it was me, I'd be like, look, just stick with 13 and let's move on.
Baby to bed. We got a lot of shit to talk about. But
I'm sorry,
the Tolbert thing went way too far.
The game just
we got really deep on Jalen Tolbert right now.
Technically, Jalen Tolbert was just a step too slow And it is what it is. We still won, and let's just keep it pushing because we're taking a
So
lot
now-
of time on Jalen Tolbert.
Now I want to talk about the leader of the Dallas Cowboys, man. Number 4. Let's talk about number 4. Okay.
MVP.
Let's talk about number 4. Dak Dakota Rain Prescott. Look, man. You know how people, dog out Dak. Oh, he can't do this in big games. He's only a regular season quarterback. Okay, whatever. It's the regular season, right? What did Dak do? When we was down in the first half, he brought us back. When we was doing this little shootout thing with the fucking Giants, when Russell Wilson was throwing moon balls like he was 19 again, and what did the Cowboys do? We come right back down the field. Man, he was so accurate. He was so accurate. He only had that one pass where he was rushed, okay? He was trying to get rid of the ball, and he almost got picked. Then I was screaming, eat it, ball, eat it. Sometimes it's good to take that sack, okay? Sometimes it's good. But, man, Dak's performances in these last 2 games is bringing me back the chills again. Number 4, I think number 4 is back. Ru, I'm going to start with you because we kind of cut you short last time on Pickens. Man, what do you think about Dak's performance?
I absolutely am loving Dak Prescott right now, man. I was ready to curse Dak Prescott's damn name in that first quarter, man. But I tell you what, nobody is perfect. And you know what? My own bias was showing to me on Monday night. And the reason I say that is this, because on Monday night, I watched one of my favorite quarterbacks play in this league. You might be surprised to know, yes, I'm a Texas Longhorn fan, but I love watching Baker Mayfield play football. I love watching Baker Mayfield play football. He's one of my favorite players to play right now. And I caught myself watching that game, and I was like, why am I so critical of Dak Prescott? Because I'm gonna wake up on Tuesday morning, and I'm gonna wake up to everybody calling Baker Mayfield a dog, talking about how he did this and he did that, and all I'm gonna hear about with Dak Prescott is it was just the Giants.
Yeah.
The Giants have never been
That's
more.
the way to look at it, bro.
The Giants have never. The Giants have never in the last 8 years wanted to win a game so fucking bad in their life. They really thought they were going to win this game, bro. They really thought they were going to win this game. No, Dakota Rain Prescott said, you can kiss my ass, bro. You are not going to beat me. You have not beat me since my rookie season. You have not beat me since KD became a Warrior. You have not
awesome.
beat me forever, and it ain't gonna
This is Game
change
of
because
Thrones,
I am
you said?
Dakota Rain freaking Prescott. And the fact is, man, the man is in MVP form. He really is playing out of his freaking mind, dude. Because if all you did was look at the stat sheet in the Eagles game, we've already gone over this. You didn't watch the damn game. We know how that should have ended. And then you look at this game, a division opponent who really everybody's job is on the line. It's any given Sunday in this league. This is a division opponent. This coach's job is on the line. The GM's job is on the line. Everybody, from Russell Wilson down, everybody's fighting for a damn spot on that team just to save somebody's job. And if you think they weren't desperate to win that game or thought they had a chance to win that game, you are outside your damn mind. They were tap dancing on our grave with 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And you see what happens when you get a kicker like Brandon Aubrey and you got a guy like Dak Prescott who's got ice in his veins and leads you down the way. And what's beautiful, bro, is if we're within a field goal, all I need is like 15 seconds and a timeout. And somebody give it up for Brian Schottenheimer. I had all 3 timeouts, baby. I'm talking about some clock management. I'm talking about a real coach. This man, I know this game was riddled with penalties, but you know what? This team looked like it was determined to get this man a win for his first home game, and they showed it on the field. And Dak Prescott was the leading man behind that O-line, behind that run game, and behind the fact that he had ice in his veins. He was throwing that ball downfield, and he was refusing to be beat in this game. So I got to give it up for him for that. He's on his run for an MVP season. And if these writers had any justice in their veins whatsoever when they put pen to paper, they'd be voting for Dallas Cowboys. But we already know that shit don't happen because Darren Woodson ain't even in the Hall of Fame.
Exactly. Hey, man, that was a beautiful take, man. That was wonderful. Love that. Kuiper, man, tell me how you feel about Prescott on Sunday, man.
Poise. Just beautiful poise and staying in that pocket, delivering very accurate passes. That's what I think. His confidence is back and higher than ever right now because he knows that he can stay in that pocket and he believes in his ability to get that ball out. He believes in his wide receivers. We saw the first game he was let down by his receivers. This game he was able to spread it out more and I just if this offensive line can hold on and keep giving him that same amount of time, that was an elite D line. And they were getting pressure. They were getting a lot of pressure on it. Okay. So if they can hold up against the elite D lines like they did this past week, I think Dak Prescott's going to have a great year.
Awesome. Chop, what you think about Dak's play Sunday?
Hey, I don't know if everybody's paying attention to the small things besides things on the field, but when they say they want to build his team in a cultural type of situation, I don't know if this is just me. Dak Prescott is the last veteran left on that team from when they first started building the team when he got here. The last veteran in the league that had control was Tank. Okay? Now, this is his team all the way around. And if you watch Dak these last few games, check out his position on the sideline. He's not just sitting down on the bench talking to the quarterback coach, trying to figure out what to do and all that. Dak is up. He's up and down the line. He's swinging towels. He's talking to he has totally taken over. He has a confidence about him right now that I haven't seen since 2016 when he came in the league. And then he didn't express it because he was a rookie. But now he's in that joke like, I got this. This is my team. This is what we gonna do. Don't worry. That right there says a lot for the mental part and the cultural part. Then he goes out on the field. He doesn't look worried. He knows what he wants to do. It's like he's just playing free right now. And you're right. If he keeps this up without being injured and that line gets better, which I think they're going to get better, and that run gets better, and we just pray to God, like my man Mikey say, for the injury bug, this guy is going to shock the league because he's playing really lights out. With a few drop balls here and there, he is playing lights out. And I love it. And I love this type of Dak because this Dak is scary. In the league, know it. That one thing that he did when he took off on that, was it 14-yard run? A 15-yard run that he took off with? He made that slide. When have you ever seen Dak Prescott sit point to the goal like that's not Dak?
I'm so glad you brought that up.
Come on,
because all morning, all I've seen is that play with Baker Mayfield in the pocket. He slip out, slide like 15-yard run. It was the same play. It was basically Dak Prescott. It was the same play. It was the same damn play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And don't get me wrong, I still
we've never got a chance to see that Dak.
Well,
Dak been humble. He make plays, he make touchdowns. Now he's running down the field. He is on another level, and I love this Dak right here. And as long as we got that type of guy running the team, it injects something in the whole team when your quarterback acts like that. You know what I'm saying? But I love it. I love it. Come on, Mike. Tell me something good, son.
Well, I'm with you about him being up and around, and you know why he's up and around? Because he's a 10-year veteran. There isn't shit on that tablet that he hasn't seen already. Unless it's something urgent that they're going to exploit. And that's the shoddy culture letting him be up, that he doesn't have a quarterback coach telling him something he already knows. You know when you tell a teenager, hey, you didn't throw this away, and the teenager's like, I know. No, you didn't know. Then you did it on purpose. No. Dak already knows. So Dak is already tapping into some other things. And with the running part, Dak's not going to run the ball as much because they're putting the shackles on him. But let playoffs come around and you're going to see him run the ball, or things get earned. Then you're going to see him run. If it's free and they give it to him, he's going to take it. But mark my words, when it's playoff time, that's where they're going to let him go. Kind of like Justin Herbert with Oregon that year when they let Justin Herbert loose in the playoff, in the fucking bowl playoffs. A lot of good it did him, but I'm saying they're holding him down and they're letting him go. So, all right, can I ask all you guys a question straight up?
Go ahead.
And we'll give Brandon Aubrey his flowers. I was kind of when Brew brought up Brandon Aubrey, we need to all talk about Brandon Aubrey by himself. But Dak Prescott is so good, and our history against this team was so good. No matter how ugly it looked, no matter even when Malik Neighbors scored that touchdown, I never once had a feeling like we were gonna lose this game. Not once. I didn't even get nervous. And that's how ass cheeks the fucking Giants were, as much as they were formidable. But that's how great my quarterback and this team was playing. When you get that nervousness, Kuiper got that nervousness until Calais Campbell got that fucking sack. But that one nervousness when you're good, there's a problem. You need this so much. We need to win and keep going. Not once did I feel like we were gonna lose this goddamn game because of Rain Dakota Prescott, Wellington Mara Jr. So Wayne, that's his name. Rain Dakota Prescott, Wellington Mara, owner of the Giants. What's up, Chris? How do you feel?
You led us to the number one man, the player of the game, the cowboy up moment of the game. Number 17, they call him Butter.
Aubrey Maddock. Butter. You see it? His foot is like butter. It's like butter.
Butter.
It's mantequilla on a hot tortilla. It's butter.
Bro, he strolled out there. The look on his face was not like the look of the kicker in the University of Tennessee when he was trying to win the game before the end. He didn't have that look. He had that look like, say, man, I'm just out here about to go cut the yard real quick, man. Hey, y'all need something to drink real quick. He looked so relaxed out there. He looked like he had on some black church socks with some flip-flops on, had a cold one, like our daddy used to look, man, back in the day. That's what he looked when he strolled out there, a very, very uncoordinated white guy, hey, man, I played soccer back in college, and he go out there and with ease, like it wasn't, excuse my language, like it wasn't shit. And this dude boots it 64 with 74 distance. It hit the back of the net, y'all.
Back of the net. Like a quarter of the way up, too. Like he had room.
It hit the back of the net. I'm in Canada with the Can fan. We going crazy. I was just like, you know what? I don't really celebrate hard about in season, like regular season games.
Well, you did that twice in Canada, though. You've done that twice in Canada.
I know, bro. And I did it twice because last year against Pittsburgh.
Yes, sir. I remember.
And then we come back. I said, I'm gonna stay my ass out of Canada because it's too many close games every time I go up there. So we go, and he trots out there and hit the back of the net, bro. And I was just like, this guy was in the USFL, and nobody wanted this cat. Nobody knew. He was ML. He played soccer. No one knew about it. And if I can give the Cowboys front office any kind of credit, when you talk about a diamond in the rough, a diamond, a needle in the haystack, whatever analogy you want to use for number 17, Mr. Butter.
I can't believe it's not Butter.
Man, Brandon Aubrey is the fucking man, and we've been paying everybody but who we supposed to pay. That's another story. We'll talk about that later. But number 17, if we need to have a fundraiser, we need to have put your boy in because hey, number 17, Jason Garrett. I'm not Jason Garrett. Brandon Aubrey. Rue, tell me, man, about Butter.
I mean, bro, what else is there to be said? The man is making 65-yard field goals look easy. Dude. The Plano Senior High Wildcat is out here slaying him.
Oh,
he's out here slaying
your alumni? I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. No, he actually went to my rival school. I went to East. He went to Plano. But no, still, the fact that this man went from MLS to the USFL to on this roster to making 65, 70-yard field goals look like they're 30-yard field goals. What else can you ask for in a kicker, man? He got ice in his veins. It's just a beautiful thing. But I will say this. This is truly, honestly, this is a public service announcement to anybody that's being bounced around the MLS. What are you doing with yourself? Bro, get your ass out to a football field, learn how to kick this pick stand, and let's see more of this shit.
You're dry snitch, right now.
Whatever, bro. Anybody, bro, I'm telling you right now, I had a buddy in high school that had he not got hurt, he probably would have gone pro. And bro, I can totally see him doing this. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, fuck, man, I'm 20 years too late.
All right, Kuiper, man, what did you thought, man? You know, after this comeback. Okay, first of all, you got to set the scene correctly. The Giants just broke our hearts.
Yes.
As you see them clips I posted, we sitting there on the couch like, ain't this a bitch? We're sitting there, 25 seconds to go. Everybody as a Cowboy fan pissed the fuck off. I know Kuiper over there giggling like these motherfuckers lost this game again. But Kuiper, what did you think when old Butter trots out on the field?
You know, man, all I could think of was about how last season and the year before that, every Dallas Cowboy fan was screaming, why do we really want to keep this guy? Because he makes our offense complacent, because he keeps the coaches from being aggressive. You heard a lot of Cowboy fans screaming about that. This is why you keep him. Because he wins games like this. Because the ugly games are won by kickers. As much as it gets lost in the NFL. If you have a great kicker, you can win the ugly games.
Look, one thing I forgot to mention, I just have to get this off my chest because it was the best part of my whole fucking night with Aubrey. I'm in a text message with a buddy of mine and his dad, and we're in the game and we're in the thing, and he's been giving me shit like all year, all off season. He's like, bro, we're not gonna be good, this, that, and the other. I was like, bro, we haven't even played a game yet. You're already acting like it's a funeral. Like, can we play a couple games before you start bitching at me at least? We got 25 seconds left. I get the text. Told you we were going to split with the Giants. I get the field goal. I get to shoot out that meme. You sure about that? I was so fucking happy, bro. I had to get that off my chest. I know I completely went off the rails and came in out of left field, but I remember that story because of what you said. And bro, I don't know why it just clicked in my head, but that shit was too damn funny to me, bro. I started dying laughing. I was like, bro, if we lose this fucking game to this team, because unlike Mikey, I was nervous. 21's video nailed me right in the head. He's like, I'm Pinky. That bitch had me scared. I held my own, though. I held my own, guy. That's how I felt, bro. It was like such a gut punch in that game, man. I did not want to. I couldn't. And I just didn't want to hear Sneaky for the whole week, bro. Like, God,
the whole year, bro.
Oh my God, all I would have heard was Sneaky. We beat you in your building. They could have lost. They could lose every game for the rest of the year. But I'd be hearing about this loss in my building when we're a 5.5-point favorite. Like,
dude, I would have
been sick if we lost this game,
dude,
bro.
I felt bad for Sneaky how this game turned out. Like, there was, like, you know how we're talking about empathy lately in the climate, but I had empathy for that son of a.
Yeah, I
did. But no,
I mean, he was there. He was there.
I guess you'll go last because you were there and you know the feeling. But
hey, shout out to Sneaky. That depressed ass look of his ended his ass up on ESPN. That is the funniest
thing. He was on Sports Center, bro, hanging over the rail. Dude,
that was awesome. That was super cool. So shout out to Sneaky for that. That was super freaking cool.
You almost got it.
That was it. He got the rings on. He got that big ass hat. You got the shades and shit, bro. I was rolling. That is super cool, man. Good for you.
I actually missed that part 'cause I was driving back. But yeah, Chop, how did man? Chop, please tell me how was it? Please tell. First of all, tell me you stayed till the end because there was a lot of Cowboys left when they scored that touchdown. So
People
did you
left.
stay to the end?
How could you leave?
Yeah, that when they scored that last touchdown with that 25 seconds left, they was kind of fouling out like, oh man, I can't believe. No, I was sitting right there because I seen the same thing you guys mentioned, and y'all got to excuse my voice. I was yelling a lot, but
I believe it. I'm
Oh,
surprised
yeah.
you can even talk.
No, I would.
I was sitting
would
right there. I saw the most important things: 25 seconds and 3 timeouts.
Yes, sir.
And I was sitting next to my brother-in-law, who was actually a Giant fan, and that was his first time coming to AT&T. And he said, "Oh, it's over." I said, "No, not with that answer." Yeah. I said, "Dude, we just got to get to the 50. We got 3 timeouts.
Yes, sir.
Once we get to the 50, it's game, set, match, sir." And he was like, "Yeah, we'll see." We got to the 50. He looked at me. He said, I tried to record it live because I knew he was going to make it. We've seen him do it already.
Yeah.
When it went up, it looked like a bowling ball at first because it looked like it was going out on the right side.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah,
curved
then it
back
out.
in. And I said, "Oh my God." And when I tell you, I don't think I've ever heard AT&T erupt like that. Even when we played Philly a couple of years ago and they beat them late November, that stadium turned over. I mean, it turned over. I was just like, it's like I knew it, but I just had to see it.
Yeah.
But I was so, I mean, God, this. Hey, now look, let me ask y'all, since y'all was in TV
I was
mode,
going to ask you. Oh, man.
was it just me, or did I see Brandon Aubrey walk up, hold his shoulder pads like this,
Yes.
and kick the ball?
Yes. Yes. That's the thing. That's the
Oh
thing.
my God.
Dude,
That's the thing.
It looks effortless. It looks effortless.
That's the thing,
And
bro.
he made it look so.
That's
This dude grabbed his shoulder pads like this, and I said, I'm looking at it. Most kickers, do that hand thing where they
He
look
lining it up. Yeah.
line at the ball. This dude went just like this, right in front of everybody, and looked up and said, "Okay," and just kicked it.
I'm
Just
ready.
kicked it.
I don't think y'all understand though. Like,
It's
listen,
effortless.
if you played soccer, I'm telling you, this guy is used to putting. These guys can put the ball wherever they want. Is what you have to understand. That's their job. Typically,
an
you're
oblong
going for
ball.
upper 90, lower corner. Like, that's their job. You're telling me I can hit between this giant ass thing? Shit.
Well, the thing is, we could go into that minutia another time about this different sport. Let me ask you, and then I'll go after I ask you this. Point. What was louder, the overtime or the win?
What was what now?
What was louder, the 64-yarder
What was
or the
louder?
48-yarder? The 48-yard.
The 64-yarder. The 64 yarder was louder.
Pushed it over.
It was louder. It was. I mean, everybody was standing up on their feet. Maybe because that was the end of regulation, but they were standing up on their feet. The towels was going. They went kind of quiet down a little bit. They brought it down. He booted that thing. When that thing went up, man,
You knew.
dude, it blew that thing out. I was like, whoa. People was just, I mean, most people mouths was open for the most part. They couldn't believe it. I could believe it, but I didn't believe it.
Ain't it amazing in person to see a professional field goal kicker and see actually how far that really is?
It is far.
Because
That's
when
far.
you're in the stadium and you got these angles where you can actually see, and you like, man, ain't no way that guy can kick that ball that far and make it accurate. And when Butter does it so easy, man, we take it for granted, right? Because remember Justin Tucker used to be just like that, right?
So they rubbed them the wrong way.
Yeah, till he started rubbing folks. But look, I'm like this.
Okay.
I'm like this, man. Even the stuff he missed last year, it was like, it was more of a practice kick. You know what I mean? But when the game is on the line,
Dude,
and I don't want no other kicker in the NFL but him. I want him.
Well,
Him.
that's
No,
what I'm
Chris,
saying.
Bro,
right.
but I will say,
right,
man,
bro. When
kicking has become a crazy thing.
While
Bro.
the-
Like, I mean, the fact that these 60-yard kicks are becoming what they are is nuts. Because it is more like, I mean, shit, we saw that in the preseason from that dude Cam Little hit that 70-yarder like that. The fact that more people can do this is actually crazy, man. Like, it's really nuts. And I mean, he's the godfather of it all because he was doing it before everybody. But bro, he's got more leg. Like, if we get into a spot where it's like we need 3 points and we got a couple seconds left and we need a 75-yarder, I think he can hit it. I really do. Like, it's crazy,
man.
My take on this is
hold on, let
is
Mikey
like
go.
this.
Let
My
Mikey
take
go.
on this is like this. So, you know, in football, right? The kickers and the punters, you know, it's us in the locker room. It's us in the locker room. You know, big fella, you know, Papas. And when you got strictly a kicker, right? They're not looked like football. They're not looked as football players, man. They're not. I'm sorry. They're just our kickers. That's what this kid is every bit a Dallas Cowboy as anybody. His role and where his locker is should be next to Dak Prescott's right now. How he is in the pecking order. Like he, you know, in Thanksgiving, there's the big table and the little kid table, while punters and kickers sit in the little kid table. This motherfucker's in the big table for real. He is like as a football player. And like when you see Jack Dempsey's 64-yarder, he barely cleared that fucking ball.
Oh yeah.
And he like Rue said, he could probably hit a 72-yarder, 74-yarder. Another thing with what's going on with kicking, the K balls are juiced. They are. They said that
They
the
changed
K balls,
the balls out.
the kicking balls
Yeah.
are juiced even more for that. And it's not, but before Brandon Aubrey, they revealed that Brandon Aubrey was doing this 3 years ago when he got on the squad. So I'm not saying that, but that's why around the league, dudes are hitting 51-yarders.
No, but
57
you're right,
Like,
because a lot of these
I
guys.
would a San Francisco 49er fan like themselves a Jake Moody or a fucking Brandon Aubrey right now.
No, yeah.
Like, fuck y'all, and what he
when
is
those-
as a weapon. Go ahead.
My bad. No, I didn't.
No,
mean
don't
to
worry
cut
about
you.
it. In
No, I was just saying-
1982, there was an MVP as a kicker. I forgot his name, and his longest kick was 48 yards. This dude does that doing a moonwalk, bro. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just saying, like, you're right. Like, you look at the records, you look at the guys who broke those records, you look at a lot of those 60 yards attempts, they're snuck over that crossbar. Like, they're just like eeked over. A lot of them are. A lot of them are. There's a few guys now that can do it. There's a few guys now that can do it outside of Arbery, but most of them dudes are just sneaking that thing over that
Little,
bar
I
from
think
that
Little
far.
could do it. Loop could do it.
Yeah, Little,
Loop,
Aubrey.
Little.
And
Aubrey.
then, there's one I'm forgetting. Prater can do it, but Prater's, I think, peak is
Indoor.
like 65.
But he did
something
that
like
he did that in fucking Denver. And big fella could attest going up a flight.
I mean,
of
the
steps
altitude,
in
the
Denver
altitude makes
is
a
not
difference
going
for
up
sure.
a flight of steps in fucking Dallas. You're
But
gonna get windy.
I mean, shoot, but I mean, Little did it in Florida, so I mean, shit, it don't get no more. It don't get no more sea level than that.
All right.
But
Well,
Brandon Aubrey,
yeah, congratulations, bro. So let's
he
put a
killed
bow
it.
on this, guys, and let's talk about the Bears real quick, and then we'll do our picks and we'll
Yeah.
get out of here. The Bears have started the season doing Bear shit, 0-2 as usual. I think this is Kuiper's second hated, most hated quarterback in the league. I think Shador is one. Kuiper is. I mean,
he ain't no dude. He fucking leads into him hard.
He's not even playing. You can leave Shador alone.
Yeah, but he don't like Caleb Williams at all. Okay,
Well, I'm with you on that one.
so going to the Bears, like I say, doing Bears shit. The Bears got their ass mollywopped versus the Lions that was limping into the game after that bad performance they had against Green Bay. They come home and they say, man, it's just the same old Bears. Let me put 50 on their ass real quick. Okay. So the only thing that I'm concerned about now is because of the gunslingers doing to the Cowboys defense right now. Are the Cowboys gonna make adjustments? Because the Bears do got good receivers. Okay, they got good receivers. And if we don't get any pressure, and I've been preaching this for the last 2 games, and it's driving me fucking bad. Even though we got 2 to 3 sacks, whichever one it was, I still say just the pressure part helps the secondary. If you're not putting in any pressure on an NFL quarterback, he gonna eat your ass alive. I don't care if he's the worst quarterback in the league or the best. Okay, if you give him time, it's just pressure. It's just 7-on-7. Ain't no rush. He better hit somebody. So we'll start with you, Cap, especially since you hate him so much. Man, give me your thoughts on the Bears and what you think the Cowboys need to do to beat them.
There was a last week, I said they needed a blitz. This week, you definitely need a blitz because the Bears' offensive line better than the Giants. Way better than the Giants, man. They got great guards and they got pretty good tackles. The Cowboys are not gonna win with rushing forward. And what does Caleb do the worst at? He sucks against the blitz. Not because he sucks under pressure, no, because he tries every single time to play hero ball. And when Caleb plays hero ball, that's when he loses. That's when he takes the sacks. That's when he's throwing errant balls, and he's gonna get everything picked off. So if you let him sit back there and just let him take his time, he can throw. He's gonna throw it to a Doomsday, and he's gonna throw it to DJ Moore, and it's gonna become a Russell Wilson game where he's gonna have a career high. So just blitz the run game. I'm not that worried about it. I mean, the DeAndre Swift's all right, but they're not very efficient in the run game yet. Their scheme hasn't set in, and I think that Dallas can take care of the run game with how they've been doing so far. But don't let Caleb get comfortable. Make him play hero ball.
All right, Rue, man, give me your thoughts, man, on the Cowboys and Bears and what we need to do to beat them.
Man, I feel like Ben Johnson is kicking himself right now for picking Caleb Williams in the Chicago Bears because that man could have literally gone anywhere in the NFL that he wanted to go that was looking to hire a coach, and it's great. It never made sense to me that he picked this team. Because Caleb Williams, I'm with Kuiper. I've never been high on. I didn't like Caleb Williams when he was at Oklahoma. After he made the switch to USC and everything else, like I never thought this guy was going to pan out in the NFL. I never thought he had the attitude for the NFL, and I really think that it's pretty much, he kind of nailed it. You take that run away from him, and you make his decision making speed go up. He's going to make mistakes. That kid is going to get flustered real quick, and he's going to get frustrated. If you can get under Caleb Williams' skin very easily, and it's very telling that it's easily done, and you watch it happen almost every week. The Bears are going to do Bears things. It is kind of a crazy scenario because I feel like this game, for whatever reason, I feel like if memory serves me right, this game is always more competitive than it should be. For some reason, if I I'm like trying to think back to old Bears games, but for some reason, it always seems more competitive than it should be. The defense is obviously a concern, but I mean, hopefully, with the addition of Jadeveon Clowney, maybe they'll fix the pass rush with some sort of rotation with all the guys that we have. Because I mean, at some point, Neeland, Sam Williams, these guys got to light it up at some point. Like it's got to come alive from Dante Fowler, from Jadeveon Clowney, whoever it's going to be. It's got to come from somewhere, and hopefully we see it in this game. And I think you will see the potential of it in this game. The biggest concern for me from them, though, I think is Cole Kmet. I'm worried about that tight end, and I'm worried about DJ Moore. I feel like DJ Moore can kind of kill us up the middle a little bit, and just be a threat. Rome is kind of hit or miss. I feel like Rome is going to be boom or bust, but I'd really kind of keep my eye on Cole Kmet and try to take him away.
Okay, Chop, man. What you think about these Bears, man, and what do we need to do to beat the Bears?
Well, I definitely agree with Rue right now. He took the whole thing. What I was getting ready to say, he's dead center on that. However, I think this is the game that Matt Eberflus turns into Bill Belichick, and the reason why I say that because if anybody knows the quarterback is Matt Eberflus. He knows what he do well. He knows what he don't do well. I think
right
this
over
is
my
a game
head.
where he's going to put the defense in a position to tap into the things he doesn't do well and play a different style of game. Because that's what Belichick did his whole career was find out what you did well and just stop everything else. Now, as far as the Bears, I think they're desperate. I think they want to win. They at home. I think they're 0-2, correct? They're 0-2. So they are going to want to win. Sanborn is probably going to have a good day. Maybe not. I'm sure they changed the part of the defense, but he knows some of the players. And all I need is an inch of know what the type of things that you do well and what you don't do well. And I'm going to take advantage of it. What we have to do in this particular game is play physical because the Bears are a physical team. We have to play physical. We cannot make mistakes because you're right. Those wide receivers will beat the hell out of us if we play them like we play the Giants. I don't think we're going to do that, but just in case. And you're right, Rue. Williams does get flustered. He does. Caleb gets flustered now. And if you can get on that fluster side, he's going to give you a couple. Only thing I'm worried about is that Jalen Hurts thing where he takes off and run because he will definitely scramble if he don't see his first read. He's not going through his progression because we're not going to give him time. But he will definitely take off and run. I think we still beat him. I don't think it'll be a blowout. I think we will see a complete game, but I don't think it'll be a blowout.
Okay, so Chop, my analogy on that, knowing what you do, hey, if he have a hand, if he plays doubles first, or he hang on to him. If he hang on to him, we whooping that ass. Okay, you gotta play that double first. All right, Mikey, what do you think about these Bears, and what do we need to do to beat them?
Wow, we got the better quarterback. We're on momentum. I don't think we're gonna let another Giants game happen the way it happened. I think we really took the Giants softly. I think they did. I think they read their own cliff notes of their pretty loss, and they got humbled a little bit with the loss. They played an ugly game and won it. Eberflus has been playing this Tampa 2, not cover 2, and we got to just trust our players. Sanborn and K9, they need to get their head out their ass. They're the most important part of our defense. Clowney's in Houston. He's already talking about the facilities are great. When he said that he couldn't believe how great it is, and he's gonna be like, I don't know how you guys ain't winning because I've been in shit organizations. And I like what he infuses. I like that he's putting pressure on Dante Fowler. Thank you, Aaron Hinkle, for always contributing. Sorry we don't get to your comments all the time because we got a lot of dudes in here. They all like to talk, especially I'm one of them. So forgive us, but thank you for always contributing to our show. We appreciate you. Run the ball. Stifle it. Like we said, we're always going to be in every game as long as Dak Prescott is upright and we got those guys. What I don't want to see, what things that we need to be corrected. Ferguson need to stop dropping balls for real. It's become a problem. If we're gonna be in shootouts, we can't be shooting ourselves in the foot. And stop the run the ball, and let's go. And it's an afternoon start or evening start in Chicago. But they're still building their part of the team. DJ Warren does scare the shit out of me because he's beating our ass. He's gone to us. But and then Roma Dunze, as Chris could tell you, he left him on the bench and left those points on the bench. Woke up. So, I'm gonna whoop that ass this week, Chris. You ain't got no quarterbacks.
Dante Fowler has been a disappointment. I think Houston is gonna get more reps than he is, because Houston is actually getting the pressure and getting to the quarterback. That's my answer to that question. All right, man, let's get to these picks, man, because we getting close to that 2-hour mark, and you know what we do close to the 2-hour mark? We do picks. So
My picks were atrocious.
all right, man. Chop won the week, man, going 11-5. The big fella went 11-5, and Rue went 11-5. The only reason Rue didn't win the week because he picked that punk ass trick ass Canelo, and we knew what was going to happen in that fight. Canelo lose to Black Fighter. Anyway, so we're gonna go through this.
Hey, Crawford.
Overall, Rue is 18. Chop is 18-15 overall. I am 21-11 overall. Rue is 19-13 overall. Kuiper is 18-14 overall. 21 is on the snide. 11-21 overall, and Mikey is 19-15 overall. You had a bad week, Mikey.
I had a bad week, man. That's all right.
You had a real bad week.
I've never had this bad of a week, but that's cool, man. I'm second.
I was about to say you right there with 21, man. That's how bad it got.
But I'm 19-15.
Y'all both had. Hey, at least 21 had more wins than he did last week. Last week
he doubled his total. He doubled his total.
4 wins. He got 7 this time, so he's improved.
Nah, dude. I took some risks. Like Miami screwed me. Freaking the Raiders screwed me. Yeah, so we're good. We're good.
So I'm trying to keep up with them now, so we can get the overall record, so it'll be updated, so you don't have to take those unnecessary risks, so you'll know what the final record is by the end of the season. So starting Thursday night, man. Those
no, who's picking first? Put the window order.
Who's going first?
Chop's going first. He won the week.
Yeah, Chop goes first, then me.
Then it's you, then it's me.
I'm last.
Then Kuiper. All right. So Thursday, man, we got Miami, the shit Dolphins. They might as well. Their coach probably gonna get fired by the end, before the end.
He should have got fired this morning.
Yeah, and the Buffalo in Buffalo. Chop, who you got?
Buffalo.
Yeah,
I got Buffalo too. I'm gonna make this quick. Buffalo. Rue, who you got?
Buffalo.
All right, Kuiper, who you got?
Yeah, Buffalo.
Buffalo.
All right. Buffalo. Okay. Cincinnati with my starting fucking quarterback on fantasy is hurt, and my backup quarterback, JJ McCarthy, is hurt. But I got old faithful on the bench, old Aaron Rodgers. So give me Cincy. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Who's their backups?
Who you got, Chuck?
Yeah, who's the backup?
Shit, I don't know.
For Cincy, it's Browning. For the Vikings, it's Banks.
Yeah, Wentz and Browning.
And who?
Carson Wentz from Minnesota, and it's Jake Browning.
Wentz, baby.
Okay, go ahead, Chop.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. No, since they got old Carson, I'm gonna cheer for Carson. Give me Minnesota. Rue, who you got?
I'll take the Bengals.
All right. Kuiper.
Yeah, you guys forget, man. Browning is 4-3 as a starter. He's not a bad backup at all. I'm taking Browning.
All right.
Carson Wentz was a one-time MVP, and that coach of theirs is he's badass. So I'll take Minnesota all day. When is Addison getting on the suspension?
Next week.
All right.
He's on.
We got Pittsburgh heading up to New England. New England went down there and mollywopped those Fins when y'all thought them Fins, because they was at home and the humidity, they was gonna win. New England said, ain't that what LA Knights?
Chop, going on, care.
Chop, who you got? Pittsburgh or New England?
Got Steelers.
All right. You want the black coach? Okay. Give me
all the time.
Give me the white coach. Give me the Pats.
Here's the thing. That game was so fluky from New England last week.
Yeah.
Give me Pittsburgh. Give me Pittsburgh in a bounce back spot.
All right. Kuiper.
I don't think it was fluky though, because that is Mike Vrabel. I'm gonna take Vrabel.
Fluky ass game.
All right, he wants New England.
Well,
Mikey,
fluky is not fucking. Is letting the kickoff free in the end zone. Like what the fuck?
That's what I'm
that?
saying. That and
I
Ramondre
swear-
Stevenson, all of a sudden he got wheels
no, I'm
back.
talking
All of a
about- I'm talking
sudden,
about the
like,
Pittsburgh
nah,
game.
bro, that ain't happening
Pittsburgh.
twice.
No, I'm talking about Pittsburgh game where they let that freaking the kickoff. He didn't know the kickoff
Oh, that
ruined
too.
it.
Yeah, God bless.
So that was the biggest fluke. But I'll take New England.
thank you. All right, Chop. The Colts versus Tennessee.
Give me Indianapolis.
I told you I'm rolling with Danny Dimes until he lose. Give me Danny Dimes.
He's on the waiver wire.
I got to give up on this thing with Tennessee, man. I see the potential. They just don't have enough offense. Give me Indiana Jones, Colts.
All right, Kuiper.
Yeah, I'll go with Vanilla Vic.
Vanilla Vic.
Dude, Jim Irsay, rest in peace, Jim Irsay. But his daughter is fire, boy. Woo! I'll
Make the damn
go
pick.
Jim Irsay.
Jim Irsay. All right.
Irsay.
Those punk ass trick ass Houston Texans with their 0-2 starts versus those scratchy kittens in Jacksonville. Man, give me the sorry. It's Chop's pick. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good, big fella. Hey, Houston mad. Houston mad. That's all I can say. Give me the Texans.
Man, give me the Jags. Go ahead, Rue.
Houston can be as mad as they want to be. Give me the
Yeah,
Jaguars.
All right, Kuiper.
Houston's desperate, and you know what? They got the weapons to it. Give me Houston.
All right.
Is it a morning kick or afternoon kick?
Morning kick.
Yeah, Duval.
Is it in London or is it here?
No,
If it's in London, we'll go Wembley.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, dude, it matters, dude.
They're not there yet. They're not there yet. I'm totally
does
fucking
matter.
All right, so Mikey, remind me who you said.
Duval.
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 All right, ATL, man, with the big win up in Minnesota versus those Prairie Kittens. Chop, who you got?
Surprise, surprise. I'm taking Carolina.
Okay.
Okay.
Webster couldn't throw the ball to save his fucking life.
Division game, huh? Hey, man, I'm liking
Division
Michael
game.
Penix and Bijan is looking really fresh right now.
Bijan.
Man. Give me
Tucson, baby.
ATL. Rue.
These guys always split. These guys always split. Call me crazy, bro. I'm taking the Panthers.
All right. Kuiper, who you got?
Man, don't take last week into any consideration on this pick, okay? The Panthers always have our number. They always play here against us.
It's 2013.
So I'm taking last week as a fluke for Bryce Young. Give me ATL.
All right, Mikey.
I'll take the Dave Justices. I'll take Atlanta.
Thank you. All right, the Los Angeles Rams versus those hated punk ass, trick ass Philadelphia Eagles. Chop, who you got?
Payback game. I'll take the Rams.
Give me the Rams. Rue.
Rams it is, baby.
All right. Kuiper.
You gotta pick them. Oh, let's see his face.
Give me them Eagles to roll their asses out.
All right, Mikey.
Dude, right now the highest rated passer is old boy for the Rams. I'll take the Rams. Fuck those trick ass motherfucking doodle green.
You ain't gonna win this
Doodle
game with no
green
80-yard passing day, buddy. Sorry. You ain't winning this game with 80 yards.
Jared versus taking that ass.
All right. Chop, the New York Jets versus those Baker Mayfield chicken bake. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who you got?
And I gotta be honest. Tampa Bay impressed the hell out of me. Baker Mayfield, man.
All right, give me shake and bake. Root.
Shake and bake. Give me
All
the Sooner for the weekend. Damn, that's weird for me.
Kuiper.
Yeah, man. Baker Mayfield.
All right, Mikey.
Shake and bake. You know I'm a shake and bake guy.
All right. The hated punk ass trick ass Raiders versus those hated Washington Commanders. Chop, who you got?
I think Raiders looking for their first win. Let me get the Raiders.
Man, give me the Commandos. Rue.
As far as I know, Jaden Daniels is out.
Yeah, he's out.
Give me the Raiders.
All right, Kuiper.
Bounce back week.
Yeah, I just don't think Mariota can win a game like this. Give me the Raiders.
All right, Mikey.
Yeah, the Raiders look like ass yesterday, and they look ass. So we have the Charmanders, excuse me.
Charmanders. All right, the undefeated Green Bay Packers with our pass rush versus the Cleveland Browns. Chop, who you got?
Shy Gary.
Shy Gary.
I'm Gary. Okay.
Stop using Rashad Gary. All right, man. Roll pack roll. Give me pack. Rue, who you got?
Go ahead and give me the cheeseheads.
All right. Kuiper.
Yeah, give me the undefeated.
All right.
I'll take Miles over Micah.
Miles over Mike. All right. The Denver Broncos.
Wait, he went Browns? You went Browns?
I went
He went Browns. Denver Broncos, after their loss to the Danny Dine led coach, is playing those hot ass Chargers right now.
Ooh.
Chop, who you got?
I'm gonna keep them hot. I'm going with the Chargers.
Yeah.
Man, you know I'm going with Harbaugh every day. Harbaugh, give me the Chargers. Go ahead.
You're
Rue.
supposed to.
This is another one I gotta eat. I really thought Denver had a dark horse chance of being the number one seed in the AFC. I am going Chargers.
Yeah, the Chargers are taking place of Denver. That's crazy, right?
I thought it was gonna be Denver, but it's Chargers. Give me the Chargers.
Kuiper, who you got?
Man, Bo Nix, the second year, sophomore year is hitting Bo Nix hard. Give me the Chargers.
All right.
Or on
The defense doesn't look as good.
Well, my son fucking drafted his ass. Khalil Mack got hurt, right?
Yeah.
I'll take the Chargers regardless.
All right. Chargers. You got the
Chargers.
Chargers.
Denver's defense doesn't look right, man. It's not like it was last year. They were dominating last year.
The lonely Saints come marching in to my new hometown of Seattle. Chop, who you got?
Gotta go with Seattle.
All right. I'm going with the Sea Chickens too. Rue, who you got?
Y'all really thought Spencer Rattler was going to be better than Mac Jones. Give me Seattle, baby.
It was more the Mercedes Dome. We were going for the Mercedes Dome more than anything, all right?
Oh, yeah.
They play really good at home, man. That's why.
They got a
Anyway.
good home too. Point knew what I was talking about. Point knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, Kuiper, who you got?
I hate those fucking Seahawks. Yeah, give me the Seahawks.
I can't stand those white people either, dude. Can't stand those white people either, but I'll go for the Seahawks. I mean, those fans.
All right, Chop, man. Those Redbirds, man, marching down to gay ass San Francisco.
Dude, we're gonna get canceled real quick. TikTok.
Tell me where he lied. Cancel me for what? Tell me where he lied.
I mentioned clear skinned people, and he
Fun. Happy. That's what I mean. Happy. Go ahead. Calm down. Go ahead, Chop.
As a loyal Cowboys Up podcast, I'm going with Arizona.
All right. I'm always sticking with my man Kuiper. Go dirty. Go Redbirds. Go ahead, Rue.
You could have grabbed the Cardinals to win the West and only the West at plus 2,200. You get to get a little closer to cashing that bet today. Give me the Cardinals.
All right. Kuiper, should we ask?
Yeah,
Man, we whooping that ass. Last year we whooped that ass. This year we whooping that ass.
You always split. Yeah.
Last year we went 2-0.
You guys went 2-0? You guys swept it?
Yeah.
Yes. Last. All right, Mikey, who you got?
I'm going Red Sea.
Red Sea.
Third gang. Third gang.
Right. Sunday night, the 0-2 Kansas City Chiefs versus the 0-2 New York punk ass trick ass Giants in New York. Chop.
Kansas City. Kansas City all day.
Give me the sneaky G's for the win.
Oh,
Not the
Dude,
sneaky
that
G's.
feels it's horrible.
I actually can't believe that I'm not alone. I don't know why. But
I think Kansas City done.
Chiefs Kingdom is crumbling.
Yeah.
Give me the Giants for their first win of the season.
All right, Kuiper, who you got?
You know what? I would love nothing more to go to the Giants, but this week is when Xavier Worthy comes back. And I think that was the secret weapon to them losing. So give me the Chiefs.
All right, Mikey.
I'll take Kermit the Frog.
Kermit. All right. Monday night, the hated Detroit Lions versus those fabulous Baltimore Poets Ravens. Chop. Who you got?
Man, Ravens.
They win these games.
All right. Dude, I really want to pick the Ravens, but yeah, the Detroit plays bad on the road. They play great at home. Give me the Ravens.
Yeah, they're playing on grass too. When they play, never mind.
Go ahead.
Be more Ravens flock.
All right, Kuiper.
Yeah, give me Lamar.
All right, Mikey.
Nevermore. Quote the Raven.
Nevermore. Quote the Raven. Nevermore. All right. 3 o'clock. 3:25. Matter of fact, it's the prime game here, but then in fucking Seattle playing at the same damn time. So y'all gonna have to give me a bootleg stream to watch this on.
I got 3 of them for you, Bubba.
Thank you. Appreciate that. It's your Cowboys versus those hated Chicago Cubs. I'm sorry, Bears, whatever the fuck they are. Top. I need the winner and the score.
I think them boys bounce back to show them a good identity. I think this game may not be high scoring, so I'm gonna give it 24-13.
24-13. Who? 24-13. Who? All right. Well, you gotta say it.
Right, I gotta say it.
To be clear. I want everybody to be clear. I'm in agreement with you too, man. I really don't think it's gonna be a shootout like it was unless the defense completely melt down this week. I got the Cowboys winning this game. I got them winning 2017 in Chicago. 2017 Cowboys. Rue, who you got?
Eberflus. This man dogged you. This man said you didn't coach him. You didn't show him no tape. You was a terrible this. You was a terrible that. Don't prove him right. I got the Cowboys 36-24.
Mm-hmm. 36-24 Cowboys. All right. Kuiper, who you got?
Man, I will never believe in Caleb Williams. Man is a good QB for crap. You can never get me to think Caleb Williams is a good QB ever. You know what? You guys are saying this is not a high scoring, but last week the Bears didn't have Jalen Johnson or Kyler Gordon. I don't think they're going to have them this week either. So I'm going to go with 34-21 Cowboys.
Nice.
Okay. All right, Mikey, give me your winner and the score, Mikey.
28-21 Dallas Cowboys.
So there you go, Mikey. There you go, Mikey. All right, man. Let's go around real quick, man. We at our 2-hour mark. Chop, give me your final thoughts, man. Anything you want to pub, man. Also pub your social medias and shit. Let's go. Let's rock.
Well, look, these first 2 games, we've seen 2 different types of team that the Dallas Cowboys have put on the field. We've seen a team that can stop the run in the first game, even though they did a total of 122, I think, something like that. But the yards was held down from the passing game. Then we see a passing game that looked like it was out of control, but the running game was intact. at some point, we're going to put a total team together. And I said I will give it about 4 to 5 games before we see the identity of the Cowboys. But I do like the direction that they're going. I think they're going to be okay as long as they keep the plan, and don't change every time they lose or win. Keep it the same. Just tighten it up and keep it going. And I think we're gonna be okay. I like where we're going. I like our quarterback play right now. I like the coaches, play right now. I just like everything that we're doing. Win or lose, I like the direction we're going in, and I think we're gonna be okay. And I think we're not in mid-season form yet. We're still in preseason form, but I like the direction we're going in. And hey, go Cowboys!
All right, Rue, give me your final thoughts, Rue.
Don't play up to competition. Don't play down to competition. Play like Dallas Cowboys. Earn that star on your helmet. Earn that check. And Dak, just keep leading the freaking way, baby, and keep doing what you're freaking doing, because it's looking like a masterpiece at work, and I just hope that you can continue on with it throughout the rest of this season. This is only going to go up and get better. I think that this is a nice little break game between the next game, and I'm hoping that they just keep the offense rolling and the defense comes together, and Eberflus kind of gets his legs back under him going up against his old team.
All right, Kaipo, baby, give me your final thoughts, Kaipo.
Man, there's one guy in Arizona that keeps holding us back from being a great team. His name is Drew Petzing, and my God, he's the worst at the passing game as a coordinator. Don't blame Kyler Murray. Don't blame Marvin Harrison. Don't blame anybody but Drew Petzing, because he is the worst in the entire NFL at the passing game. This man has the stupidest concepts. He cannot feature a wide receiver to save his life. The only position that really benefits from Drew Petzing is the tight end position. And yes, we have Trey McBride, and that is a good thing, but it's not enough. In the NFL, you need to be able to feature a wide receiver in some way or another, or you will be losing games. And it's getting close for us. But that being said, this is when you start to see the true identity of teams, and when you start to see who's real and who's not. Don't be surprised if you see a lot of 2-0s crumble, and if you see a couple of 0-2s actually win, because this is that time of the week or of the year. Excuse me.
And once again, where can we find you on your Cardinal Up podcast? Where
Yeah, did you start that yet? I've got 3 guys that could be on that.
Yeah, where that Cardinal Up podcast? I'm still waiting on
I got
that.
Bird Warrior. I got this dude named Mikey Money Mike. Like,
anyway, all right, we always trying to influence him to start that shit, man. He got too much knowledge to be sitting on our show by talking Cowboys football. All right, Mikey, give me your final thoughts, baby.
When I met this kid, it was a little spoiled little crap head. I met actually in the Steelers Cardinals Super Bowl. He was a little spoiled shit. Obviously, I was a threat, and we made a relationship which has flourished, and I'm proud to say that I'm loving the man that he's turned into, and I want to tell you happy birthday, Papa. What a privilege it is to watch you grow up and be in your life. I love you with all my heart. I really do. And besides that, stop the run the ball, win the game. And Terrence Crawford is the GOAT. Go Cowboys. In Podcast Meets Cowboys. Thursday.
All right, man. Yeah. I wanna add on that too, man. Yeah, man. Also, man, we love Kuiper so much, y'all. So if y'all didn't know, it was his birthday the other day, and man, look, I was happy like it was my damn birthday. I was like, man, so happy birthday, Kuiper. Appreciate that, man. I can't wait to get you some Chris's chicken.
Yeah, man.
Look, man,
You'll be
my final thoughts is real simple. Cowboys, man, let's keep it rolling. Let's get some pressure on the quarterback, and let's kick these Bears' ass. That's basically all I got to say about that. Man. That's easy and peasy. Okay, so man, that was the end of our show, man. We appreciate everybody that tuning in. Cowboy fans, boots on the ground. My man Aaron. It was a few more folks that was in there. Hold on, Aaron was in here.
Cowboy Corner. Oh yeah, Boots said he gave you that big fat L, Kuiper.
Hey man, I had a bad week across all my fantasy leagues, so it's whatever. I'll take the L. You'll see me in the playoffs though, and I'll get that back.
Oh, hey, do you know good today, huh?
Yeah, shout out to the wife. And by the way, guys, 2021 got off work late today. But he will be making an appearance in Seattle, Washington this Thursday. So safe travel to 21 and Miss Maxine and the family. They coming up to visit the big fella, man. We'll have some content, man, for y'all. And we'll push it out there for y'all, okay? So, man, like the big fella always say, Dallas Cowboys for life.
Remember that Silverado has a pussy magnet.
Yeah, let me give a big shout out to St. Louis Joe, bro, in the building. All those WWE Ivan Sosa in the building.
You see him?
You see him? The loyalists. You got Cowboy Beat in the building.
The great Cowboy Beat.
Yeah, what's up to them? Big shout out, man. Big shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all joining. We only growing, guys. We only growing. It's gonna get bigger. Excited.
Hey, did you see he got retrofit right in the introduction? I see it.
Hey, man. Hey,
dancing.
Hold on, player. Sometimes I screw up, player. You know, hey, man.
Players fuck up.
Hey, yeah, players fuck up sometimes. Yeah. In this first day of pads. Say, man, you know, we all played, man. It's just something about that first day. Ain't nothing like it. It is nothing like it, man. Because now to me,
tomorrow tells the truth. Today was the but tomorrow tells the truth.
I'll tell you about I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm sick of this shit, man. You know, I know we all co-hosts, but you know, I like to have a little quick monologue before we get into a subject. You know, your ass always got to spread shit and eating wings and
Motherfucker sprint.
Calm down, Mikey. Calm down, Mikey.
What you sprinting right now?
Yeah, we got a long show. We can go as long as you want to, man. So 21, what you got for Brock today, baby?
Pleasure to meet you, Brock. I appreciate the love on TikTok, man. Shout out to Brock, man. Welcome to the show. Hey, I got the hard hitting questions, so I got the controversial.
You'd have come out with that Waterburger in and out one, right?
We kind of light, but big fella, I gotta hit him with Walter Cronkite stuff here.
Okay.
Drake or Kendrick?
See, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never really grew up liking Kendrick like that, right? I've always been a big Drake fan, so I'm gonna say Drake, but not like us. Like I was telling Terrence the other day, because Terrence is a huge Kendrick fan. I was like, not like us has me feel like a certain way, because I'm like sitting there like vibing to that song, but it's like this is Drake, and I'm a Drake fan over Kendrick any day. So that's not the only Kendrick song I like. Yeah.
And remember, like, subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to like. If you love us, tell your friends about us. Like